Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and today we will be starting episode 2 of The Wolf Among Us. And at the beginning of episode 1, I said this game was probably going to be uh, mature, and that there'd probably just be cussing, but I doubt any nudity. And boy was I proven wrong. Well, in the next time setting video at the very end of last recording, when they started showing the what was going to happen next time, there was a scene that I had to edit literally about 30 seconds out, but that was the entire little flash of the scene, which means potentially there may be an entire section of this episode that I have to edit out. I want to let people know that. Just so you know that yes, there's a scene where this lady in the background was topless, just incidentally, and I don't have the resources or time to censor, to blur things, so I just YouTube only really allows you to cut things out, so I cut the least amount out as possible. Speaking of cutting things out, in the first episode, we missed one of the Book of Fables elements. Each of these are little character things, which go into quite detail explaining who the people are. The real value to me is that it says a character's name, and a picture of them. The description is great and that's helpful, but uh, just being able to keep things in order helps quite a lot. There's definitely some usefulness there. I wish the Game of Thrones series was more detailed when they did something similar to this, but in the Game of Thrones Telltale game, they only really did the 5 main characters that you play as and their family, and then they don't bother to explain anybody else you're interacting with. And in the Game of Thrones game, it's really necessary. But because I missed to get back on topic, because I missed it, I no longer have to worry about that. I've blown that achievement. The only thing I could do is go back and let's see, did I show the player's choices? I think I did, and then the game crashed, yeah. It crashed right after the credits. I have no idea why. It didn't lose anything, so I'm not too worried about it. And so the only thing you could go back and do is I'd have to go back to this scene. Is where I think I missed it. There was a book that I definitely didn't look at, and I think I'd have to go all the way back here, play the whole game again, which would change my dialogue choices, which might affect how the story changes in episode 2. So people following along might say, wait a minute, that didn't happen, and when it did happen, because I rewound and played off screen, I'm certainly not going to play on screen going back and doing that. So this is I think the guy. He's obviously going to be a pimp. I may have to miss every scene with him if they do determine for some crazy reason to put a topless lady in the background. YouTube doesn't allow that. They just don't in their rules. And I have over 1,100 videos right now on YouTube, and I can't have 1,100 videos potentially locked out and deleted over what could be half a second worth of nudity. Otherwise, I would allow it. If YouTube allowed it in any serious way, I would do it. But you can't, even if you click the box that says make it 18 plus, that still doesn't get outside of their rules. It's still not allowed. Okay, so that's taking too long. We've taken long enough. Let's start episode 2. I will be telling
Mr.
you
Toad?
if I cut anything
Do
out.
something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the place.
Whoa, 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 hey, hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid coot?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me. It's not what you might be thinking.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Motherfucker.
Come with me.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow!
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
No, I'm D. He's dumb. You're gonna tell me, right now, what...
Dad!
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here.
Ollie, you're out of paper towels and, they're gonna string me up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad.
He didn't say this in the
it.
last
All right.
episode.
I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named... Fuck, man!
This fucking lapdog. He comes sniffing around this part of town. Rich fucks and the woodlands need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much.
They did a real good job on Ichabod Crane, just characterizing him as a jerk really, really fast. You pretty much hated him in 3 sentences. That's quite applaudable writing. Speaking of Ichabod Crane, the Headless Horseman cut off people's heads, so that's probably another red herring.
Mr. Wolf!
So he's in the police station. Does he have any actual legal
You're
authority
making this more difficult than it has to be.
with the human polices?
If you just
That's true.
cooperate and answer the questions, you
I
can
guess
go
he
home.
doesn't.
Maybe get some sleep. How are you feeling? I know it's been a long night for you. You look like you could use some rest.
It's just not an answer. This is how you deal with the police.
Nice. Look, I know what you must be going through. Really, I do.
Even if I
But I could
did
use your cooperation.
tell her something, it'd only put her in danger and the regular police in danger.
That's
So I'm
very
protecting
helpful.
them.
Thank you.
Basically just waiting for a lawyer to arrive. There has to be some kind of Fables lawyer that could get him out of this.
Are you okay? You don't look so good. Detective Brannigan?
I'm Detective Brannigan.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. Is there something?
Do you hear that? Please. Please.
Man, what are they doing?
Just make it stop. Please.
This is messed up. It's like some kind of magic.
We have to go now.
What did you do to her? Yeah.
What did you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive. but it works. The whole station will forget the last 24 hours and everything they saw at the Woodlands. Well, hurry up.
Don't leave your cigarette there, that's evidence. And don't leave the picture, and don't leave your cigarette pack. Wow, he's not a very good police officer. He's just pretending to be one, isn't he? So we know how it goes down with the regular police.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Certainly. We found Tweedledee chained up to a post. That was your doing, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you detained him. Dee was at the Trip Trap when Snow was left at the Woodlands, so he couldn't possibly be involved in this mayhem. Bluebeard's currently interrogating him, and he hasn't said anything useful. And Bigby, we have to tread carefully here. We can't implicate an innocent man, and people are already worried about your conduct.
He's working for somebody, and whoever it is wants him snooping around every crime scene I've looked at.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're involved in the murders.
They probably aren't. I wish they had explained what caused the exodus. What caused them to leave the magic fairyland?
I know what you're thinking, Bigby. It's been one full night and a slice of morning, and I already miss her too. You know, I never get more homesick than when one of us dies. And now, for it to be Snow, I've never been good with these sorts of things. I just can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah. It's hard.
The timers on this game
Our stories used to be so simple. We
need
had
to
a
start.
beginning, a middle, and an end.
They need to start counting
But ever
down
since we
after
moved to this
the
awful
other
city,
character stops talking.
Everything's gotten so confused.
Or get at least to halfway by the time the next character stops talking.
Did she give any indication to what she was thinking when you saw her last, I mean? I don't know why, but I'd like to know that she was, I guess, fine, I suppose.
She could come off as callous sometimes, but she wasn't really. She said that she wanted to change things, make it easier for Fables to get help when they need it.
I don't know what else to say, Bigby. We have to put an end to this. It's been 2 murders in as many days. If we don't unearth our culprit, and soon, there will likely be another on our doorstep tonight.
I'll get it done.
Please, Bigby. For Miss White.
I got it.
Boy, that's kind of out of character to break the window when I'm being nice to the guy.
That's
Every
not a very
single
good answer,
time.
is it? Come on, just tell me what I want to know. It will make things a lot less painful for you.
I guess this
Indeed.
means he's probably not
were you
working
planning
for
on
Blaine.
using that? I just thought you really liked rubbing your little sword.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hello, Ichabod. Sheriff.
Bluebeard.
I was just chatting with our new friend.
You were supposed to wait for us to get back. I told you, if you want to be involved, you will do things my way. No violence!
Whatever you say, Ichabod.
Hello, Bigby.
I want answers, Dee.
Oh, goody. I thought you wanted questions, and I was having so much trouble thinking of any good ones. Though I'd settled on, how's your head?
You see what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this, Bigby?
Do you think this is a joke? Snow White is dead.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you.
You were with me when it happened, dummy.
I still have questions for you, D.
Sounds like a personal problem.
This is ridiculous.
Let him work. He's got more experience with these kinds of things.
You know I saw you at Faith's apartment. What were you doing there?
Girl's got air conditioning. You can't imagine what it's like living in a little shithole with no air. Especially with this heat wave going on. Have to find some place to cool off.
I'm not fucking around here, D. Alright, D. Let's get to know each other.
Let's see. I don't think violence is gonna work with this guy.
Fuck, Bigby. Don't make me look at that. Just put that away. Please.
This is why we're here. Someone killed this woman, and we need to know who.
I get it, I do, but I can't tell you what I don't know.
Tell me what you do know.
Just tell me what you were doing at Faith's apartment.
Look, Bigby, we're not on opposite sides here. My brother and I are trying to get to the bottom of things. Same as you.
And who are you working for?
Your brother. Where was he last night?
I can't say. He could have been anywhere.
Take your best guess.
He didn't do it, if that's what you're thinking.
Then where is he?
No, I'm not sending you after my brother. Look, I answered your question. Can I get my stuff back now?
What did you find on him?
Oh, nothing of consequence, really.
Let's see. D cigar.
I'm saving that.
Here.
Yeah, all right. Want to see a trick?
Look, Bigby, this isn't going to work. Don't you want to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Let me handle this. So where's your brother?
Look, mate, I'd like to help. I would, but I can't tell you where he is. Last time I saw him, we split up and I went to find Faith. I don't know where he is now. But he didn't kill anybody. Just leave him out of this.
You went to find Faith's what?
Her apartment. I went to her apartment. That's no secret. You saw me.
No, there's more to it. You said you were trying to find something.
Yep.
All right, D, since you never answered my first question, what did you want from Faith?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm not saying any more about it.
Let's see.
Any more of that cig...
You always carry this much cash?
I've got a lot of laundry to do this week. What's it to you?
Yeah. Put down the money.
I better get that back.
Come on, D, what did you want from Faith? Sweet girl like her.
Sweet? You think that girl was sweet? She was a fucking thief. Fucking sweet. Faith was plenty of things, but that ain't one of them.
So she stole from you.
You
What
know
did she
what
steal?
she did for a living, right?
She stole from you?
Not from me. She stole from my boss.
Ah,
Hell,
who's your boss?
I ain't got nothing worth taking.
Your boss.
So let's talk about your boss, then.
You're gonna get me in trouble, Bigby. I can't answer any more of your questions.
He's being...
You just carry this around?
Always handy that way. Couldn't hurt, I guess.
Get him drunk. This
Why
is
don't you
totally
just tell me
good
who
cop,
you're
bad
working
cop.
for?
Look, you're not a bad guy, despite what Beauty says about you. At least you're not a total bastard anyway. But I just can't give you that information.
There's no way Beauty would associate with a scumbag like you.
What's wrong with me? You're telling me I ain't pretty enough?
Stop.
Yeah, we're real close.
You gotta get him talking.
I thought this was supposed to be a murder investigation, but you're treating this guy like a fucking house guest, Bluebeard! And not getting any answers from him this way. Snow White is dead. One of us. And you're going to let this ignorant shit walk out of here in one piece. Out of my way. I'll show you how it's done!
What the fuck? What do you think you're doing?
Teaching him a lesson. Now pay attention.
Stop this right now!
You enjoying yourself?
Immensely.
These guys can take a lot of punishment. I don't know how far I should go with this, though.
Snow!
What's going on down here?
How could she be alive? What?
Snow.
What? Nothing makes sense now. This makes literally no sense. Oh, they've got me. They've got me good here on this story. I am intrigued. The Wolf Among Us. And I like this general concept. I like the being a cop investigating murders type concept for Telltale games. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense for point and click adventures, a lot more than it was ever actually used. Now the Fables thing is its own little twist, which is cool here, but if they had taken the whole Fable things out and shown me a game like this, I would still be loving it as much as I love this. This makes no sense at all. How could Fables die
What the hell was
anyways?
going on down there, Bigby? Abusing a prisoner like that. I thought you could control yourself.
Wasn't me.
I didn't lay a hand on him. I wanted to do things the right way, but Bluebeard had other ideas. I tried to stop him, Snow.
Yeah.
Like, nobody believes me when I'm the nice guy. How are you not dead?
Okay, you're gonna have to explain this, because I'm really not getting it yet.
After our conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found a body. We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy, but hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the killer. Or at least to figure out who she is, if it's not Faith's body.
I should have been there, Snow.
I tried calling the business office, but there was no answer. I couldn't find you,
This makes
or
no
anyone,
sense.
so I took care of it.
Is this like a doppelganger?
Snow?
What is it?
Should talk to TJ. Who's TJ?
I'd like to talk to TJ about what he saw.
I thought you would.
Oh,
He's waiting
the
upstairs.
Kid. He's the little kid with Toad's.
I just
kid.
feel like...
What is it?
I feel responsible in a way. She looked just like me. And maybe that's why she was killed.
You need to be careful.
If someone wants you dead, at some point they'll realize they missed their target.
And they'll come looking for me.
Well,
We just have to find out who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me. I mean, that's what it is, right?
oh,
So,
that makes sense.
what's our next move?
I'll figure this out. Don't worry.
And what am I supposed to do? Sit around the business office twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems?
That's not what I meant.
Well, then what did you mean? I told you, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm not yours to lose.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless. I can take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries.
So Snow White
TJ's waiting
glamored?
inside. He was so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point. He's pretty shaken up, though, so try not to be too, you know.
I can handle the kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I already scared him once. Are the human-formed people of the Fables, do they have to have a glamour? Or can they just walk
TJ's
around
over
in their
there.
human
I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I want to be there. Buffkin, do you have a second?
Of course, Miss Snow.
So, talking to TJ first would probably be a mistake. I think I should just follow the tradition of rubbing the lamp for good luck. I need to ask the mirror to show me Snow White, too. That will totally solve some things.
Pity these can't solve murders.
We can pick these up again?
Well, that's appropriate.
3 of Swords.
The moon. Usually this is about deception or confusion. But for me, well, who knows?
And last card.
I hope you can find what you're looking for.
The Hermit. Antacids.
Acids. Maybe this has been harder on him than I thought.
Gather information, then interrogate the people.
Snow's perfume.
Do I smell any on her? We can look here again. Will it show us anything new? It's the same things, but maybe it'll say different things.
Seems like not much has changed between me and Woody. I meant what I said, Snow. Beauty and Beast. Always putting on a show for each other. I will get to the bottom of this.
And let's have a conversation with these two.
So, check out anyone who fits that profile. You might start with Bluebeard.
Right away, Miss Snow.
Are you ready to examine the body now?
In a minute.
In a minute.
When you're ready.
So I talked to them to examine the body. And I guess that's what I will do next time. We got a couple, we got only one actually, Book of Fables thing. And it seems like it's going to go more and more down the line of having specific characters like Big Bad Wolf and Bluebeard come up again and again, and then they're going to expand the story. So there might actually be a decent story going on here if you were to read it, but I can't really, for a YouTube channel, do that. How many chapters did we beat? Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, and I think we did a decent job. As you can see from that achievement, we could have been interrogating the woodsman instead, neither of which is really going to get us any information. I think we would almost certainly have gotten more information about the murder and what they're up to than if we were investigating the woodsman, but it probably would have come back. The question is Beauty acting as a prostitute, or is she acting as the head, the pimp of the prostitutes? I don't know. Well, we'll probably figure that out pretty soon. I didn't have to edit anything out this episode, but I'm a little afraid I may have to. I will pause it and describe the scene if I do have to edit anything out. But yeah, so far I'm very interested. I want to continue, and I will continue next time. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media site, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.